Welcome to Inception and my attempt at explaining a movie I barely understand myself. So, shall we begin? Movie starts with Leonardo DiCaprio washing up on a beach, sees some kids, and then gets taken up to an old Japanese dude, and he spins Leo's toy like I've seen this thing before. Spinny thing go wee! Then we cut to a young Japanese dude, same guy Cape, his name's Saito, and Leo's name is Cobb. He and him, along with Joseph Gordon-Levitt Hewitt, are trying to sell Saito on the idea of training his mind to defend itself in the event someone would try to break into one of his dreams and steal some information, but he ain't interested. Now, before we move forward, I'm gonna explain some shit about dreaming and Leonardo DiCaprio. But first, dreaming, this movie's all about it, okay? Multiplayer dreaming. One dude has a dream and they all jump in there and do whatever. And there are many rules to multiplayer dreaming and dreaming in general. But all you really gotta know is two things, okay? How you wake up. There's only two ways. Either a kick, which is that falling sensation you get when you're stepping off an unexpectedly high curb, or when you fall, I guess. Second way is you die. You die in a dream, you also wake up like... Comprende? Now on to Leo. He's the best at this whole co-op dreaming shindig, going into dreams and stealing secret stuff because you're more vulnerable in a dream and more susceptible to, subconscious shit, whatever, you get it. He also can't go back to America to see his kitties because his wife, he killed herself, and Cobalt thinks that he killed her and they want to arrest his ass. What is Cobalt, you might ask? I don't fucking know. Probably a big bad company, but might as well be a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card. Beats me. And lastly, because of his dead wife, my guy has issues. You feel me? Now back to movie. Saito says no. Leo sees his wife Maul because he's in a dream, and she'd be like, let me suck your dick, and he'd be like, no, bunk. No horny. Then does some spy stuff, then steals some files from Saito's safe because he's not here to help him, he's here to steal from him. And Mal rats him out to Saito that he's here to steal some information and that they were in a dream, so she's a fucking hoe. Then Cobb shoots Joseph, aka Arthur, to wake him up and runs around a bit while they shoot him, and the dream collapses to read the secret information, that secret file. Then outside the dream, a fourth dude, Dominic the shithead, gives Cobb a kick to wake him up. Saito wakes up too and they fight him, then be like, ha, we got the info, but you left some shit out, didn't you? What is it? I know I was dreaming, dumbass, that's why I let you get anything in the first place. I was testing you. Testing us for what? Don't matter now, cause you failed, bitch. Suck my tiny Asian cock. Then Saito realized that he is once again dreaming, so they were in a dream inside a dream. Amazing. They all wake up on a train except for Saito. They leave him asleep for a bit and skedaddle. Later on, Donatello's doing some reality check with his spinning thing that they call a totem. You see, he spins the thing, and if it doesn't stop spinning, that means he's in a dream. He shoots himself. If it stops spinning, he won't shoot himself, and he's in reality. Everyone who does this dreaming stuff has to have their own reality check totem thing, okay? So you don't specifically have to have the spinning top, which, might I say, is a horrible totem to choose, because think about it. What if one time he gives this extra spin, okay, mad rotation, I'm talking, he Beyblades that shit so hard it's about to tear a hole through the fabric of time, and he's not in a dream. It might take a really long time for it to stop spinning, at which point he will think he's in a dream and he will fucking kill himself, and then, what happens then, bro? Huh? What happens then, asshole? Shit totem. So thingy fall, he no kill, sad phone call with kids happen, Arthur comes in like the sound to skr. They go up to a helicopter. What? I made a new word. They go up to helicopter to find Saito in it with Dominic the snitcho. Saito then offers them a job, although he just said that he was testing them in that dream and they failed, so what gives, Jackie Chan? Anyway, the job is Inception, which means planting an idea in someone's head through their dreams and shit, which Arthur says is impossible, but Leonardo DiCaprio says, nah, it's possible, but fuck you, Anime Chan. What if I can get you back to America to see your kids? I have reconsidered. Okay, so some more dream rules about how Inception and what's the other one? Extraction works is you go to sleep, make an empty dream place, have someone else go to sleep, and enter your dream and have their subconscious fill your dream with a bunch of shit. And for that, you're gonna need an architect to build dream levels, because if you use any real places, the dreamer might recognize them, realize he's dreaming and wake up, which screws everything up. A chemist to supply the good, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that'll keep you under and asleep all that time. And especially for Inception, you're gonna need a con artist, thief, forger type dude, alright? So Cobb goes to Alfred, his dad, who's a professor in Paris, to get one of his students to build dreams for him, because if he knows the layout, Mal might show up because he has issues. So Alfred introduces him to Ariadne Microtits, and he tells her that he has an illegal job for her, and she's like, sick, I love crime. Then he gives her a test, tells her to design a maze in 2 minutes that takes him 1 minute to solve. She keeps failing at it, but then she gives him a good one. He'd be like, that's what I like it. No, it isn't, and here's why. First of all, the first two mazes she made were too easy. Seriously, I solved them in less than 2 seconds, and I'm an idiot. Second of all, he peeked. Leonardo DiCaprio. No peeking. Third of all, why did you draw on the hardcover of the notebook? How's he gonna dramatically rip out pages now, you dumb hoe? And fourth of all, this maze is either way too easy to solve or impossible, because you got two options. Option A, the start is here and the end is here underneath his hand, or vice versa, in which case the solution will be to just go all the way around, except if it's blocked here, then there is no solution. Or option B, where you start from the middle and the exit is here, in which case there is no solution because it's all fucking blocked. So that's more like it, my ass. You're both retards and a baboon's fecal matter is probably smarter than both of you combined. Anyway, he explains to her some dreams, rules and shit, and then he tells her they're in a dream right now, shit explodes and they wake up. Then go again for 5 minutes, which is enough because that translates to 1 hour in dream time, so they dream again, and he tells her that it's her dream, so she creates a place, but he's the subject or whatever. So all these people are like NPCs and projections of his subconscious, and the more you fuck with the world, the more they'll notice that something's wrong, the more hostile they will be towards the person that's fucking with this world, which is her. That was a mouthful. So she folds the dream in half and creates a place for memory, which is a big no-no. Then Maul comes out of nowhere and fucking kills the bitch. And she wakes up like, what the fuck was that? Alright, that's it. I'ma head out. And Leo will be like, don't worry, she'll be back. Because this shit's too good to pass up on. It's like Minecraft on steroids. A fucking architect's wet dream, baby. Then he goes to Mombasa to get himself a thief forger dude, which is Tom Hardy. He tells him what's up with the job he's in, but he also tells him that he needs to lose his tail before they proceed with this conversation because a dude from Kobo been following him. And then they'll meet back here because
it's the last place they'd suspect.
Really? You don't think Kobo will be watching the dude you came here to meet? Because if they're not, they're idiots. And they're not watching him, so they're idiots. Anyway, Leo tries to lose them in a chase where they have incredible potato aim, and he tries to squeeze through this crack lengthways for so long it's actually painful to watch. Then Saito shows up to save him because
I need to protect my investments.
Fair enough, but do you have to do it yourself? Because this is kind of dangerous. Can't you just hire someone to do it for you? Mr. I'm so rich I'm gonna buy an entire fucking airline. They pick up Tom, go find a chemist that'll cook him up something real strong because they going in deep. No 1-inch Punisher here, baby. Nah, they're going in 3 layers deep, which is highly unstable according to Leo, and Yusuf has just a thing for that. Meanwhile, back in France, Ariadne comes back to Arthur and he teaches her some cool dream tips and tricks to confuse the projections and prolong the dream and you know, all that shit. Like, for example, the infinite staircase. Now on to the plan. Who they're gonna incept, why they're gonna incept him, and all that crap. Focus up. Saito's main competitor in the field of waifu pillows, or whatever business he's in, is an old geezer who's on his deathbed and is gonna leave his empire to his son, Bobbert, and Saito wants to put the idea into Bob's head to fucking nuke his dad's company. Now, his relationship with his dad is pissy to say the least, but is very good at with Mr. Dingo, which is his dad's right-hand man. And the plan is to go 3 dream levels deep where time slows down the deeper they go, and on the first level, Tom is going to impersonate Mr. Dingo and tell Bob some shit that will hopefully lead Bob to make his own projection of Mr. Dingo on level 2 that will tell him some other shit, and on level 3 he will have a wet dream of Mr. Dingo. I don't know, dog, okay? You think I know what I'm doing here? I'm a fucking dumbass. Why are you even watching this shit? So Saito somehow gets Tom close enough to Mr. Dingo to study him and gather more data, and Arya makes her own custom totem, which is a chess piece, instead of just stealing it from any chess set like any normal human being. Fucking dumb bitch. Anyway, Cobb doesn't want to see any of the levels Arya made, and she'd be like, why? And he'd be like, shut up. And she'd be like, is it because if you know then Mom knows? Shut up, I said, come on. Then she'd be like, do the others know? And he'd be like, nah. How? At least Arthur must know. He's seen / heard enough of Maul to know that she's the reason he can't design levels anymore. Anyway, later on she breaks into one of his secret dream sessions and finds out that he has kept memories of Maul in his dreams and he keeps revisiting them. So his issues run deep, man. I'm talking deep, okay? Fucking homie gotta watch Frozen. He gotta let go, man. Fucking she, bro. Anyway, Maul attack. They wake up and Arya be like, bitch, you fucked up. And she demands to go into the job with them to keep everyone safe. And by the way, so does Saito, but for other reasons. They get on the same plane. Bobbert's going on and Cobb spikes his drink. Then they enter Yusuf's dream and start multiplayer dreaming. They kidnap Bob. Train crashes into Leo cause Maul be acting up. And then people start shooting at them because Bob had his subconscious trained to fend off dream snatchers. I don't know what to call the profession. Bob's trained subconscious attacks and somehow simultaneously has potato aim and shoot out all the glass except for the windshield and hit Saito. I don't know how the windshield did not get shot. It was being shot at from all angles, but whatever. Also, why couldn't they have dreamed up, I don't know, bulletproof glass? Because, you know, armored cars exist. That's real. That won't fuck with a dream or around suspicion, right? Or would it? I don't know. Fucking armored taxis probably exist. Anyway, they get to a safe house and throw Bob into a room and start yelling at each other. Leo reveals that they can't kill Saito and put him out of his misery because he's actually feeling real world pain right now because the drugs they taken to be in such stable sleep is so good that if they die in a dream, they will go to limbo. Remember that one rule that I told you in the beginning of the video? Yeah, forget about it. Out the window. If you die in a dream, you go into limbo. And limbo is like a comatose dream state thing. They explain it as
limbo?
Unconstructed dream space.
Well, what the hell is down there?
Just raw, infinite subconscious. Nothing is down there.
Make of that what you will. But I'm gonna call it a coma, fuck you. And it's super hard to get out. Only Cobb's been there before, and only he got out before. And they'll be like, what the fuck? If we die, if we're gonna go to limbo, fuck this shit. This ain't part of the plan. And Cobb convinces them that the only way to get out of this alive and save Saito is to finish the job as fast as possible. But I don't think that that's true, because even though the deeper you go, the less pain Saito will feel, you're still gonna end up back at level 1 and have to spend 10 real world hours while Yusuf's special dream sauce wears off so he can wake up, which translates to 2 whole dream weeks at level 1, which you'll be spending running away from Bob's dream police, at which point Saito will 100% fucking die. Whatever though, they shake up Bob and ask about a made-up safe with a made-up code. Then they introduce Tom as Mr. Dingo, who tells him that his dad kept an alternate will in that safe, which will split up the company, and he'd be like, and I want to open it, why? So I can piss away my inheritance? The fuck would I want to do that? Meanwhile, Cobb tells Arya that he and his wife Maul tried to explore how many dream layers they could go down, and ended up in limbo, fucked around, built a bunch of shit, spent 50 years there before somehow coming out back to the real world, where Sheik was convinced that they were still in a dream, and that they needed to wake up by killing themselves, and he was like, what the fuck, bitch, you crazy? Nah, I ain't doing that. So she killed herself and made it look like he killed her. I don't know why she went through all that trouble and didn't just shoot him in the head and killed herself afterwards. I guess love or whatever. Women, bruh. Women, am I right? So she did that to force his hand to kill himself, but he knew he was in the real world and instead he fled the country and has been trying to get back ever since. End of story. They force Bob to spew out some random numbers and Bob's dream team closes in on them, so they get a move on and Tom goes, "You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bit bigger, darling," and dreams himself up a big old grenade launcher and kills these two guys. And fair point, but you still got another dude somewhere else on another rooftop. And I ask again, how big is too big? Because technically speaking, the Predator missile is real, an attack helicopter that escorts you around and protects you is also real, an army of weaponized furries is technically also possible, and you just put Bob to sleep right now for the second level. So if the projections of his subconscious see fucked up shit, does that still count? I have so many questions, my god. Whatever, they're on the run now and dream NPCs are on their ass, they all sleep. So now there are 2 levels deep, and basically what happens on this level is Leo convinces Bob that he is here to protect him from dream snatchers or whatever, and that he's dreaming right now, so tricking Bob into making his subconscious attack itself and stay off Cobb and his team a bit, I think. I don't know, bro. Okay, this is real confusing. Anyway, they go into some room and then Bob's subconscious projection of Mr. Dingo comes in and like, "I'm the one that kidnapped you, I can't let you split up your dad's company because it's been my whole life, blah blah blah, your dad's hunting you, he sucks, you're great. He a lie, motherfucker. We need to put him to sleep, break into his mind, and see what he's up to, find out the truth, you win? Say less, baby." So they put him to sleep and start dream sharing into Tom's dream. Right now they're on Arthur's dream, so level 2 is Arthur's dream, but they about to go into Mr. Hard on. Meanwhile, on level 1, Yusuf's still on the run and he flips the van and keeps going somehow. And while it was flipping, Arthur was fighting dream security on a spin cycle, but turning into a washing machine was not enough for people on level 3 to feel anything. Also, Arthur does the paradox stairs thing to fight off one of the dream guards, which I don't think he was supposed to do, right? Because you don't want to alert the subconscious or whatever, and revealing how the paradox stairs work is gonna like make the dream unstable or something. But I guess it's okay because on this level, Bob knows he's dreaming. If so, why don't he just dream up the smart pistol from Titanfall? Like, just get it over with, bro. It's so easy. Can he not do that? Why can't he reveal the paradox stairs, but he can't do that? What are the rules? Anyway, right now they're in snowy level 3, trying to break into this hospital vault or whatever, where Bob's supposed to get the idea to fuck his dad's company. But before he gets to the vault, Mal shows up, and Leo hesitates on shooting Mal even though he knows she ain't real, and she shoots Bob, he gets stuck in limbo, then Leo shoots Small. Fucking great job, you cum stain. So Ariadne gets the brilliant idea to follow Bob down into limbo, or gave him his own kick down there while Tom shocks him with a defibrillator to bring him back to level 3. By the way, while we're at it, let's explain how the fuck they're gonna get back to level 1. They're gonna use synchronized kicks throughout all the levels to get back there, which I don't think they need to synchronize because according to the first scene, all you need to do was have a kick in the first level above to get back there and then you're Gucci, but whatever. On level 1, Yusuf's gonna drive the van off a bridge. On level 2, Arthur's gonna shoot them all down an elevator shaft because since the van is in freefall, that means he's in 0 gravity in level 2. And on level 3, Tom's gonna blow up the hospital, make it fall off the side of the mountain and make them all fall. And this will all happen for some reason at the same time and will be coordinated with music. So bingo bongo, your mom's a Congo. So bingo bongo, synchronized kick. By the way, Arthur only had 2 whole dream minutes to find a way to drop them in 0 gravity because they missed the first kick, which was the van hitting the railing. And he still somehow got them all to 69 each other, tied them all up, put them in an elevator, cut the ropes, set the charges, all in under 2 minutes. Fucking hell, we got Sonic the Hedgehog over here, whatever. Leo and Ariadne are now in limbo. They find Mal, who's holding Bobbert hostage because she wants Cobb back, and it's revealed that Cobb knows Inception is possible because he did it first to Mal by planting the idea in her head that limbo ain't real by spinning her top. And by that I mean her totem. For once, I don't mean anything sexual. So he spun that thing so they could escape it, but the idea kept growing like a cancer in her mind and made her think that reality isn't real and kill herself, so he's an idiot. But they find Bob and give him his own kick by beating him off a building. He gets back to level 3, opens a vault, talks to his dad, and somehow interprets, "I'm disappointed you tried to be like me, as I wanted you to be your own man and do your own thing and build your own company because I know you're better than me, and not as, haha, dumb cunt. You can never be like me because I'm amazing and you're a bitch, you fucking pussy. Why don't you just fucking delete my company, huh? Why don't you? Fucking pussy, no balls, no balls." But whatever, maybe I'm the one with daddy issues. Back in limbo, Leo finally lets go of Mal, tells Arya that he's gonna stay behind to find Saito since he's probably dead right now, which is true.
He needs some milk.
Saito did, and he's the only one that can make the call that won't get him arrested once they land in America, so he fucking needs him. He also tells her to jump off the building because all the kicks are happening right now. Bob finds a windmill that he made as a kid. The kicks all happen, they all wake up on level 1. Bob gets the idea to nuke his dad's empire and tells that to Tom, who's still posing as Dingo on level 1, so Inception worked. Cobb finds old Saito in limbo, they recite poetry to each other, then commit Sudoku together, and this gets them out, I guess, because even though they're heavily sedated right now, I think no matter what, if you kill yourself in limbo, you're gonna snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke, he's so mad, buddy. Oh my god, I gotta stop. So they're back on the plane, everyone else is awake, I guess, because the dream juice ran out and they all survived Bob's dream police. Saito makes the call, they land, Cobb makes it past customs, no problemo, and gets back to his kids, but before he does, he spins the totem, and the camera cuts right before we see if it falls or not, mind fucking us into questioning whether Cobb is dreaming or not. Told you it was a gay ass stupid totem, fucking shit totem. This movie gets 17 corn dogs out of 2.6 hot dogs.